Well, still to come this sunrise. The footage is absolutely incredible and has been watched by more than 1 million people on YouTube. Very shortly, the filmmaker who made the death-defying trip into the heart of a volcano to capture these pictures is going to join us live.
Well, it's been called the most incredible volcano video ever. A New Zealand filmmaker and his crew have made a dangerous descent into the heart of a volcano to capture these amazing pictures of boiling lava. More than 1 million viewers have watched these clips on YouTube. And the man behind these incredible images is volcanologist and filmmaker Geoff Mackley, and he joins us. Good morning to you, Geoff. This video is so spectacular, so amazing. Some people are questioning if it's real or not. What do you have to say to the doubters?
Well, good morning. Yes, well, I woke up this morning to around about 600 emails, which has been kind of normal this week. About half of them go to the point of abuse and telling me it's fake. One guy even claimed that I'm also the same guy that faked the moon landings. So
You've been busy.
I take this all with a
You've been around for a while.
I take this all with a grain of salt, and take it actually as the ultimate compliment, because I knew when I was shooting that video it was the most amazing thing that I'd ever filmed, and I threw a few, a minute's worth on YouTube, and well, it's kind of gone ballistic.
So just talk us through us a little bit, because, I mean, look, what you did was just unbelievably dangerous, obviously, but what was it like for you? And I can't even begin to ask how hot it was as you were descending down in there. I mean, that just goes without saying.
Yeah, well, I've been doing this kind of thing for a long time now, and there's nothing. We've all seen volcanoes on television, but that's nothing compared to the enormous respect I have for the power of Mother Nature. The amount of energy required to boil a pool of rock the size of four football fields and throw it violently in the air like water is just incredible. The noise, it's like the biggest washing machine you've ever heard.
You look like a spaceman in the pictures we're looking at, so just run me through what you're wearing.
Well, that suit was actually made up by a fella in the fire brigade down the South Island, and we also had borrowed a breathing apparatus from the fire service, which is quite important when you're breathing in superheated air because it can tend to kill you. So that's the reason for that suit. It deflects the radiant heat energy. Anyone who's ever been close to a big building on fire will understand the enormous amount of heat energy. It hurts to get any closer, basically. So you use the silver suit to deflect that heat.
Geoff, you can have all the safety equipment, you can have all, the harnesses and ropes and all that, but you just can't turn up and lower yourself into any old volcano. What's the preparation like for you? Do you have to train for something like this?
Well, look, yeah, my middle name is Safety. You might not think that. But no, I mean, all jokes aside, when I take people to these places, I want them to come back with the most amazing memories of their life, not in a body bag. So I really am serious on making sure that everyone does come back fit and well. We did an enormous amount of training for this. I got 2 professional rigging guys who actually normally climb huge trees and trim them over there to be in charge of the safety aspect, because it's too much for me to try and do all that anymore. But we're going back in about 8 weeks to go even deeper into this pit. We simply ran out of rope, and we've now got to get pretty much 1.5 kilometres of rope, specially made in Australia, which is not sort of an off-the-shelf item. So we're going to put ourselves through some very intensive training and be all capable of rescuing each other, because nobody else will be able to come and get us if trouble happens.
Yeah, just even getting in there. I mean, this is in quite a remote part of Vanuatu, so obviously even just getting the team to this point would be pretty tricky.
Oh, yes, pretty tricky. We used a ship to get most of the equipment up to this island. My expeditions over the years have been getting more and more ridiculous, but I've never actually needed a ship before to get all the equipment there. And then once we get it to the shore, we used a helicopter pretty much all morning to airlift about 8 tons of equipment up the mountain, including water and everything. It was quite ridiculous, really.
Well, they're amazing pictures. Thanks for sharing them with us. It's something that you see that most of us never will. So, yeah, Geoff, thanks for your time this morning.
It's a pleasure. Thanks.
Good on you, Geoff. Thank you. Those pictures are just remarkable. Coming up, find out what unreliable internet, noisy neighbours and shrunken products all have in common.